Good morning, everyone. This is Captain Gina speaking. Oh, I'm sorry. I used to do that at work, where I work back in Australia. I used to do the PA announcement, and the residents at the aged care facility said they loved it. It used to sound like an airport, and they would think of where they're going to go. Oh, actually, technically that could work, because these are little travel videos I'm making of where I'm going. So technically I could be the captain. Oh, that might stick. Anyway, sorry. I'm in Florence still. This is my last morning in Florence. I'm heading to Milano in about 1 hour. I think the train takes about 2.5 hours. A little bit rainy out there today. Probably you can't really see, but I think it's meant to get a bit better in Milan. So I've dressed up a little bit fancier than usual today. I've heard Milan's very fancy. I guess I'll find out when I get there. Yeah, and bear with me if you are watching these videos. I am very new to these travel videos. I only started putting them together and things last Wednesday, so like 6 days ago. So I'm still learning things like turning the camera around, sometimes for different angles to see more, and little things I didn't realize before, like holding a second longer before at the start and beginning of the video, because when you merge them together it cuts a little bit out. And a very good friend of mine, very good friend, lovely gentleman, you know who you are, he gives me little tips all the time because he likes watching my videos, and he suggested I put them online to try and give other people some little tips of where I'm going in case they might want to go themselves. I did just start these originally literally to help me remember where I was going. Not to get into it, an old work injury. I unfortunately do get occasional short-term memory loss, and looking at photos, it helps bring things back, of course, but videos, my doctor had suggested, it brings a lot more back because you can see a lot more. There's not much to see here, I'm in my room, but when I'm somewhere else, you can see a lot more of what's around you, and it helps bring the memory back to me. Because I did notice, even just a few days ago, I was in Rome. Incredible place, definitely watch the Rome videos. A few days later, I didn't have much recollection of where I went. It's just unfortunate. I've got a diffuse axonal injury. It's a head injury. It affects different stuff. That doesn't matter. But I started this to remind myself of where I'm going. And a very good friend said, maybe put them online, and some people might like seeing these little things in case they're going to go one day, or they might never get the chance to, and then they can have a look. So he's just sort of helping me along the way. I'm not making this to be famous, to be an influencer, to get paid, nothing like that. This is not a professional video, none of them will be. Like, I'm just doing it for a bit of fun, to try and bring some people on a little journey with me. And if I can make some people smile and give a few tips here and there, or see places they might have been to with a child, anything like that, then that's really cool. And if not, I've got this as a memento for myself for when I more than likely will get a bit worse down the line and start to forget things. But yeah, anyway, that doesn't matter. I will be heading to Milan very shortly. I'm only going to be there for a few hours because I get there early afternoon today, and I'm going to Zurich tomorrow morning. But a few hours is better than nothing. Hopefully the weather clears up. So let's see what we find in Milan. Well, hey, I am in Milan. It's been a little bit hectic, eh? I nearly got off at the wrong station. I didn't realize there was 2 Milan train stations. Luckily I checked Google Maps before I got off, and I saw I was at Milan Regionale instead of Central. So I waited for another 10 minutes and got off at the right one. That would have been a disaster. And yeah, the weather, it's a bit crappy, but in a good way. It means things should be a little bit quieter for walking around like this. I'm in a beautiful garden area. Oh, I got a ticket last night for Branco Tower to go up to the top. It's a viewpoint in Milan. And I looked today, like I booked it for today. I looked online to check the closing time to make sure I don't get there too late. And it's closed on Tuesdays. So that'll be fantastic to contact the booking agency again. They effed up there. But I managed to get a last minute ticket about half an hour ago to the Duomo here, the big giant cathedral, not to go inside the cathedral, but to go up onto the rooftop. Yes, again, the weather is a bit rubbish, but trusty umbrella is doing just fine. But it's got the panoramic views, and anyone who knows me, I love going up to the high points anywhere I go. It's a great way to get to see more when you don't have much time to walk around everywhere. So I'm heading to the Arco del Paci, I think. It looks like paste, but I heard online it's Paci. So yeah, I should get there in about 5 minutes, and we'll see what's there. I'm outside the Arco del Paci. There's something going on. I don't know if there was a concert or something. There's a bit of work going on. There has been like something here, but it's a beautiful big arch. I'll turn the camera around in a second in a separate video and join them together to get a bit of a closer look. It is very nice. It's a shame there's a lot of workmen around it and noise going on, but the rain is sort of making things a bit easier. There is no one here. And this is meant to be one of Milan's biggest photo spots, so I don't know if it's the weather, I don't know if it's whatever's been happening over here, but it's working for me. It's making this video taking a lot easier. Just getting to the Monumental Cemetery in Milan. This is one of 2 largest cemeteries in Milan, and it's apparently, well, it is very well known for an abundance of historic and monumental statues, things like that. So, and again, it's very quiet here, and it's one of the big tourist spots. I don't know if it's because it's a Tuesday, it's not a particular busy day during the week, or if it's because it's a little bit rainy, or if it's because apparently there's a lot of football on in Italy just now. People could be watching the football. I don't know. Alright, I'll keep my camera turned around quite a bit for here, I think, so you can see a lot more than if I'm facing like this. So, let's go and see what we can find. Oh wow. I'm hoping I'm overreacting saying this. This place, it feels weird to say it's beautiful. It's a cemetery, but it is. It's this part of it, and this is only the first part, it's huge. But an older Italian gentleman, he gave me a map, which was really nice. I opened it. It was in Italian, unfortunately, so I couldn't read it. But it was a lovely gesture. And he was like pointing, saying, come, come. I was like, oh, okay. Because there was no one down here yet. But there was a big statue, a monument for someone. It was really cool. And he took a photo of me, but as soon as I knelt down to get something out of my bag, I noticed him looking down. Most of you'll know what I mean when I'm wearing this. And I was like, oh, red flag, okay. And he's like, oh, and he's pointing to the map, like, I'll show you here. I was like, no, 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 thank you. I was like, my boyfriend's coming to meet me. But he was not understanding what I was saying. He's like, come, come. I was like, no. Like, my boyfriend, I was going to point at a ring, and I was like, fuck, I don't have a ring with me. For anyone that doesn't know me watching this, my boyfriend's not in Italy with me. But it just seemed a little bit off. And having absolutely no one down in this section, like this goes for miles. I just felt a little bit uneasy. I'm hoping I'm overreacting here, but if anyone is watching this, just, if you do come here traveling on your own, be careful. I mean, you get a feel when someone's just not quite being maybe as honest as you hope they're being. Just the way they were sort of getting like right here. Like, oh God. I mean, I'm hoping he was just... Sorry, I thought I heard someone. I'm hoping he was just being nice. But it was a little bit... outdoors. Just a little bit too pushy to go to the quiet areas where there was no one else around. I'd rather be out in the open, where there's still not really anyone here. But it's a lot easier to get hurt if something goes wrong. Yeah, wow, that was... I hate putting this on my video, but it's a bit of a damper. I'm sure that doesn't happen all the time, but yeah, I just want, in case people are watching this, like girls, if you're traveling on your own, just be mindful, all right? Be aware of where you are. Like I said, I'm at the Monumental Cemetery. And it is incredible. And I'm hoping that was just, like I said, I'm hoping I'm overreacting, but it was getting all the red flags, and I was on my own. And I was quite deep into that tunnel there. If something went wrong, no one was going to know about it. So I had to get myself out of there. And as soon as he put his hand on my arm, when I tried to walk the other way, I was like, mate, no, don't touch me. And he sort of got the hint, luckily. But yeah, just, like, I don't want to put bad vibes on these videos. That's not what I'm doing. It's fun. It's like, I wasn't hurt. I'm fine. But it just put me to it. It really brought my attention to, yes, something very easily could have happened. So if anyone watching this is traveling alone, please just keep in contact with someone. Always know where your exits and stuff are, just in case there is a little something that goes wrong. Just have a look and see who's around you. Just be aware, alright? Hopefully I never have to make a message like this again. Because I don't want to put a downer on things, like I said, but just... Because I am quite street smart. I am quite gullible, but I'm quite street smart. I never used to be, but I'm getting there. But yeah, that could have very quickly and easily turned into a no-no. But yeah, just be mindful out there, alright? am inside Dvorsesko Castle. I've been practicing that. I think it's the right pronunciation. Hold up. All I know about this place is it is a medieval fortification in Milan, built around the 15th century, I believe. It holds a heap of different museums and things in here, but I don't have time to go around and look at them today, unfortunately. But I came inside the building. Ooh. And again, like I've got the videos from the front view, so you can see some more. I think that's the most amount of people I've seen since I got to Milan, in that one place. The weather's getting a bit better, so that's probably helping. But I really wasn't seeing anyone at the other side. But yeah, I'm about to head to some famous big finger statue. Literally is what it, apparently it's what it says it is. There's a cool fountain here, I'm sure. I'm sure it's usually very cool, but there's a lot of works going on. But yeah, it was cool to walk through it just to actually see the building. Because I've seen a lot of galleries and museums since coming to Italy. Being not an art person, there's only so much I can look at. But yeah, another cool place along the trip. Alright, I am in the Piazza Affari, and look at the... Yes, that is literally a statue with giving the middle finger at the Stock Exchange building, right there. It was put here in 2010, apparently only to stay for a fortnight, and it's still here today. I saw online there's a statue of a middle finger in the square, and I thought it would be like a little thing my size. Nope. It is right up there. Things you find. And it's oh my goodness, I knew his name. Let me check. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I got his name. Maurizio Catalan. He never did give the real reason behind this. He said people were making up their own reasons, and that was good enough for him. Because everyone's got their own imagination. I think it's awesome. That big building behind me is a Teatro de Scala. Again, if you do know the correct pronunciation of these buildings and I'm doing horrifically wrong, I apologize. I promise I'm trying. It is a large opera house in Milan. I was going to try and get inside for a look, but you've got to get tickets to go inside. And my ticket to go up to the rooftop of the Duomo is in about half an hour, so I'm just not going to have a chance today, but that's alright. still got to have a look. This must be the more sort of central area where I was at the start of the day, start of the afternoon even. It was about half an hour walk from here, so I guess some people just don't really want to walk when it's raining a little bit, because even though there was that little glitch at the cemetery, it was still very worth it, and I would definitely go back again once I have some time, because there are thousands of monuments. They were extraordinary. So I'm gonna go into the Galleria something. I'll check the name and tell you in the next video. Apparently there's a bull in here, and if you spin on your heels 3 times, it grants a wish. If you're into that sort of thing. Oh wow, actually, hold on. Have a look. Alright, let's get some videos from the other side, shall we? I was going to get the video. I found the bull that you spin on for the good luck. I found it, but all those football fans were on top of it and they weren't going anywhere yet. So I'll try and go after I've been up there. I don't know where the entrance is yet. I might go and watch the football tonight. Like, I don't know who's playing, an Italian team, but there are big screens. I don't know if you can see that. I can't see the screen. There are big screens everywhere. Like, hold on. So there's going to be a lot going on in Milan tonight. And there's fans everywhere. It could be quite fun, actually. I'll see how I feel. I'll still got to go get some dinner somewhere. Alright, we've got to find the entrance and walk up 220 stairs, I think it is. At the top of the rooftop. The walk wasn't too bad at all, it's like 200 steps, but I'm not good with walking behind slower people. I get people who are getting tired, sure, but it was a very sort of narrow path. But you could have got out of the way to let people pass, and you weren't. Oh, I'm not good with that. I was like, come on people, keep going, or get out of the way. For people that are keeping going. Over there. I really didn't think we were so high up. It's wicked. This is amazing up here. If you haven't, like if you're coming to Milan, go up to the Duomo rooftop. It was only like 20 bucks to go up here. It's a little bit extra. Ooh. It's like 30 to go up on the elevator, but really it's not that bad. The view up here is cool. I mean, I don't know what I expected, but because I haven't saw art yet. But the view of the building itself is really good. I'm at the very top now of Duomo. I actually thought I was at the top, but I was down a level. Oh, it's bloody bag. It's such a nice day now too.
Ahí le tomo uno de aquí para allá. De aquí.
I haven't been over this side. Whew. It's very steep. You don't want to be wearing heels. Actually, I don't think you're allowed to.
脑袋。我没举啊，我没地儿举，我一个手拿着手机呢。
Alright, take 2 of the pool spinning thing. Where is he? Oh god, where is he? Oh, there he is. Hold on, there, found him. The pool toy. You've got to put your right heel. Oh, there's a girl taking a picture. Hold on. You've got to put your right heel on his testicles, make a wish, and spin counterclockwise. I need these girls to get a picture so I can do the wish thing. Alright, there you go. So your right heel. There's a wish. Alright. You can't see it. People are looking at me like they don't know what that is. I made my wish. Yeah, you gotta put your right heel down. Spin 3 times counterclockwise. So let's see if that comes true. A lot of people looking at me like they had no idea what I was on about, so apparently it's not a big thing. Money, money, these places. And I'm gonna try and get somewhere for dinner around here. Because I really like this singer. Might be expensive. Hey, so I just got back to my Airbnb in Milan for tonight. And my goodness, I just checked my watch. I've done another 12.73 kilometers today. My feet are starting to feel it a little bit now. I was wondering when it would hit me. The weather, yeah, it started off pretty crap, but it ended up a beautiful day. Yes, I had a little bit of a rocky beginning at the cemetery, but yeah, as a whole, I started at the Arco de Pace. I think I'm saying it right. Then I went to, yeah, the monumental cemetery, and I wasn't gonna put in this video about what happened with that guy down in the sort of lower cemetery area, but look, because I'm not trying to put a damper or a worry on anyone who wants to travel alone or is traveling alone. It's probably been a one-off, like, who knows, but I wanted to keep it in just to get you all to be careful, be mindful, because like I said, I'm relatively street smart, not always the best common sense, and a little bit gullible. I talk to everyone. I love meeting new people and getting new stories and all that. I love it, and it takes quite a bit to make me uncomfortable. And I know people that have different cultures and like things are completely different, so depending on where you're from. But as soon as he got that close to me, looking down the area of my top, and put his hands on me to try and take me to the part, I looked on the map. It didn't even come up on the map. I'm not sure if it was something. And then, yeah, when I got out of that area, when I said, no, I'm going to get up with my boyfriend, I pretended I was on the phone because he sort of followed me for a little bit. And I saw him again when I was walking at the gate. And he said something, but in Italian, so I don't know what he was saying. Yeah, and I'm not trying to worry anyone. Like, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. It did shake me up a little bit because, yeah, for how far down in the area I was, I wasn't in a back street area. It was usually a busy cemetery area, but it's huge, absolutely huge. It was just crazy that there wasn't a single person. It must have been because of the rain. Because later on in the day when the weather cleared up, it was really busy again. But I definitely don't want to put anyone off that cemetery. The statues and the monuments were extraordinary. And I 100% would have stayed there longer and seen more if I had more time. Like, I only saw maybe a third of it today, and it was absolutely fantastic. I've never seen anything like that. Like, I thought there was going to be like a handful of big monuments, not thousands. It was incredible. So yeah, just if you are watching this and you're ever trying, just have someone that you can call or you can text, just so they know that you're okay. I mean, you don't have to go out, send your entire itinerary to someone. I mean, I have, but people just like to know where I'm going to be just in case something like that did happen. But just please make sure you've got someone that knows roughly where you are, and you can just send them a little text or something to know that you're okay at the end of the day. Like, listen to me sounding like a mama. I don't even have kids, but I just want everyone to be safe out there. Like, it did shake me up a little bit because I hadn't really been in that sort of situation before, and it could have turned pretty quickly, but I was fast to pick up on it, I guess, and get my back up and get out of there. But yeah, so just I'm not putting anyone off traveling. Like, by God, that was probably one thing, but because the place was fantastic, and I went through that castle afterwards, the Dvorzensko. Oh God, I can't remember how to say it. But yes, the castle, it was great. The piazza with the big middle finger statue in front of the stock exchange, that was funny to see. The Galleria de Victorio Emanuele II, I believe, where the bull of Torin was. And you do the spin around thing anti-clockwise and 3 times, and your wish will come true. Or you'll get good luck, I believe. I've had overall a very lucky day. Like, just little things that were coming up, like getting free train tickets and things because there wasn't, like, the ticket machine wasn't working that one time, so I got straight through. And just noticing that I was nearly taking the wrong stop just in time when I was getting off a couple of just little things. Like, I noticed it a few times. A very lucky day today. And yeah, I went up to the Duomo. Again, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong. For the rooftop up there. Out of this world. I didn't know that when you're up there, usually you can just see the panorama of what's around you. But the building at the top was extraordinary. I've never seen anything like that. So I highly recommend that. It was only like $20 on the Get Your Guide app just to skip the line. You pay an extra like $10 and you can use the elevator. But I climbed the steps. There's like a couple of hundred steps. It's not that bad. I'm just not good with getting stuck behind people that go really slow and just stop. I get people get tired. That's fine. But move to the side and let everyone else out the way. Like let everyone else get past you. I get impatient with that. Joys of being an Aries and a Scottish girl and an ex-jockey. We're not very patient people. But yeah, anyway, overall, it ended up a fantastic night. I finished off with dinner in the Domo Square, listening to some music. The guitarist there again was fantastic, and it was a really nice day. And yeah, I'm glad the day ended the way it did, because I was a bit put off with the start of the day, how it had went. So it finished really good, and I will be heading to Zurich tomorrow morning. So just one night here, but yeah, thank you for watching, whoever is watching out there. And I heard one or two of my darling residents at the place, the aged care I work at back in Australia, they saw some of my Rome videos today, and there was comments made that they had been there before, and it was really nice to reminisce about that. Oh, and I sorry, I'm being a suck. Um, Suki, sorry. I I love that I was able to do that for someone. I mean, literally, like I'd said at one of my videos this morning, maybe. God, my head is. I've not been sleeping much, sorry. Um, I just made these for myself to remember what's going on when I'm traveling around and what I'm seeing, because these are incredible places. I don't want to forget this. But then to be able to have people say this and reminisce about a time in their life that they might not have thought about for a while. Maybe they were with their family or their partner or their friends or on their own, and bring back good memories like that. That's really cool if I can even do that for just one person. So yeah, please subscribe to my videos. Listen to me sounding like I'm being an influencer. I'm not an influencer. But if you sign up, if you subscribe, I believe you get notifications when I do put them up, because I won't put them up daily. I'll split them out a little bit. And yeah, feel free, always like comment whenever you want, or share, or pass it on to someone that you might think's going there, or they're not sure if they want to go there. And any questions you have, please feel free to ask me, private message or comment, anything. I mean, I can't answer everything. I'm literally in these places just a day or two, but whenever I can answer, I definitely will. So yeah, just thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my little tour of Milan for the afternoon, and I hope you join me with Zurich tomorrow, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.